called Zendru. I try to like be calm and meditate. I started to journal and I started to write and create face charts. You guys know I love face charts, right? Which was my culture and my craft and being Mexican American and being gay and being a man of color. And I had a book, I had essays, and I had a message and something to share. About a year ago, not far from here, with my husband who's in the back. Let's give my husband a round of applause. We had just finished watching Bjork, who we love, and we were watching her at the Shrine, and it was an amazing concert. It was euphoric. It just took me to the next level. I started seeing all these visions. So I thought it was a smart idea. Let's get on the scooter, get out of this area, and then just see what happens, right? 2 blocks away from the house, made a right, hit a dip, and went face forward to the ground concrete. And that's the last I remember. Johnny rolled up and tried to move me, and just, it was like a water hose of blood just coming down. Long story short, I literally almost died, right? It wasn't my time. And the next day I woke up and I just realized I'm never gonna take life for granted. Whatever I want to accomplish, all those like dreams, those goals that I want to complete, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna try it because this is my only chance. Create, follow your passion, follow your dreams, because you just never know what's gonna happen. Now I'm here with my beautiful model, Geraldine. Let's give her a round of applause. Come on up. And so I took these 10 cards, I put them on face charts, I took 10 models, I painted them from head to toe, front to back, including you. It took a year to write, it took a year to produce the photography and the execution of the makeups. Can I get my photographer and videographer to stand up too? Hernan and Greg, if he's here. So these guys shot it and captured my vision in essence. It was above and beyond what I anticipated. And then my team also, Vanessa, Colorado, Karen Mena, you guys want to stand up? And Christina Quinones. These awesome artists helped me create the pieces. And then I can't forget the models. I know some of the models are here too. I see Viet, I see Amrin. Stand up, you guys. These were all the models for the actual book. Regina, yes, I see you. At the end of the project, at the end of the book, and I wanted to get published, I wanted to do all these things, and then I want to make a palette. You can't do that alone. You need community, you need support, you need people that are gonna lift you up when you're down, you need people that are gonna just like be your cheerleaders. But the catch is, you need to do the same thing back. You need to return the favor, you need to be there for them and support them, and just like make a difference in this world, like add some light. We have so much negativity out there, right? So why not bring some color and beauty into everyone's life? And that's really the philosophy at the end of the day. So my other lovely team members, let's have Veronica and Layla stand up too. They're probably running, there you go. So they help me prep the base, and so the concept is to just hand paint everything on there, very, artistic. Now that we have like one layer on, we're gonna go ahead and start to merge and connect the transitions, and that means create more of like a smoother ombre gradient. I see my boy Pedro back there too, who was my former cinema makeup school student and actually fabricated stand up, Pedro, give him a round of applause. He actually fabricated the pieces that you see on La Garza, El Apache, yes. So he went above and beyond, and you're doing all kinds of things right now. Reward for me to be a part of your careers and to know that we have worked together and see your portfolios like blossom, and I mean, that's just beautiful. With my friend Aaron, let's give Aaron a round of applause. Our music producer and composer who worked with me for the past 4 months to create this original track. Did you like the song? Yeah. Awesome. Well, it will be available on all platforms streaming, including iTunes, Spotify, and so you can buy it later, but it's not available yet. I realized as I was researching Loteria and all the different ones that kind of like resonated with my life story, that they all have a meaning. They all have like a definition, similar to tarot cards. I wrote the actual definitions to each card, so you understood like the correlation with my life. Chin down, and that's Mary Lou. If you guys are not following her, make sure you do. She's an awesome YouTuber, full of information with valuable stuff that'll help you pretty much brand yourself. All right, here's the beauty. And that's actually you on the cover. How about that? as soon as I put that liner and that lash, boom. She looked in the mirror and she was like, and I felt it, and I'm like, we need to capture this. I just saw it. I saw the essence. Here's the key with adding different textures and elements into your makeup and mediums. You're gonna have to stipple, and that means like a little pat technique. You can't really rub, because what's gonna happen is gonna remove the first layer, and then you create a gap. I also have to give a big shout out to Cinema Makeup School. I love you guys so much. Sophie, Jackie, Alex, Helia, I mean everyone. You guys have been so great. Always the ongoing support, always the ongoing love, and I just feel like the luckiest guy to be able to have this opportunity to share my story, share my craft, and I mean, again, it's a testimony of coming together with community and just really making that dream come true. Our beautiful Catherine, our beautiful Apache, now I really want to pump this up and get some dimension going, so I'm going to go in with La Rosa. So you can take the palette onto the ends of your tips of the hair and put it on your hair as well. So you don't even have to dye your hair, you can just paint it with this. I think going to art school has really helped me a lot throughout my career with the idea of art and mixology, color theory, as well as fine line work, balance, proportions, all those little details that are gonna help you perfect your makeups, whether it's in beauty or avant-garde. I will say growing up in the 90s with club kids and drag queens was the best. My mom is the original drag queen, but going to arena and being that crazy club kid in the 90s and introducing myself to drag queens and just looking at them like they were celebrities, seeing the way they did their makeups was very useful. But yeah, shout out to our drag queens because they really are the pioneers of a lot of this, you know? Baking, the techniques of the contrast, cut crease, like all those little nuances. If we didn't have the drag queen community, none of this would exist. So now I'm gonna show you how you guys can use it wet. So you don't wanna wet the actual shadow. What you want to do is actually wet your brush. So you're gonna take your water. I prefer a spritz applicator, wet your brush, and then apply it for your liner, for eyebrows, for whatever you want, basically. If you don't know, I'm the Bob Ross of face charts. So I don't believe in mistakes. Just like he says, I believe in happy accidents. So if you have a mistake, learn from it, go with it, you can adjust it. For whatever reason, during the holidays, that was like the first thing to start selling. Everyone's like, yes, queen, I want my fan. I mean, who doesn't love a good fan? It's gonna help you with your lashes, it's gonna help you if you're having hot flashes.
Madonna called up and she said, make me into a...
I would like death drop first, fan myself. I mean, that's my queen. You don't understand. I got 4 Madonna tattoos on this body. I'm like fans of the makeup artists that have worked with her. Like, I'm just that guy. Which Loteria card would I turn her into? Ooh, yes. I mean, she is a queen. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. I'll go with that. The crown. Hey, Pedro, back to you. That was the challenging part, to let go and to be vulnerable. And the good, the bad, literally everything. I kind of found myself a new version of me. It's like I'm Madonna and I reinvented myself. No, I truly feel like you can let go of traumas and triggers, or triggers and traumas, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, you learn to forgive, forget, and just focus on the present and move forward. All right, you guys, let's give Geraldine a round of applause. Bit, and then shut it off. Yeah, because you know how to strut. And I will be signing if you guys have any questions. I'll be right here. Thank you again. Right.